Anglo Platinum, Anglo American. Unpack and give us all those exhilarating ding and a ding dong of the news today.
Today we had a discussion with our stakeholders from the mining. There are two entities which have forged partnership with in delivering two mega projects. One of the entity is Bohwa Bja Rena Trust, which it is supported by Anglo American Platinum. A year ago, we had a discussion with a team about the construction of library and the satellite traffic station in Mebetsi. We wanted to ensure that we extend services closer to our people so that they don't travel long to town to get services such as licensing, also to have access to library and educational services. The team appointed the service providers to build and construct this two mega project on behalf of municipality. It is against this background that today we're discussing the finalization of memorandum of understanding before the project could be handed over. It is worth mentioning that these two projects are fully furnished, meaning they are not only a shell, they're not just bringing a building as a shell. They have bought furniture on our behalf, computer equipment, and so forth. Wonderful. So once minor work has been completed, in and around April we'll have a formal handover wherein the mayor will cut the ribbon and officially hand this project to municipality and to people of Etahomutuba, especially. This shows us we as government need to apply the sector to accelerate services. So together we are collaborating, and this is a beginning of the things. We are hoping that going forward together the team will be able to identify projects. But what is significant about this memorandum is 6 months, a friend where in all of the parties involved, they will have key responsibilities. Once this project is complete, it's not going to hang on the air. However, it will be handed over to municipality as part of operation and maintenance so that we look after this project. It is also worth noting that we'll have Wi-Fi to be provided as part of the solution, because we are moving in a economy, so we need access. That we are not just planning the project for today and yesterday, we're planning projects for the future generation going forward together with our stakeholders. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. I'm 100% sure that you are ecstatic. The initiative that you guys have taken, it is a very big leap of the frog, or should I, the galloping horses have just started the race. How do you feel we're talking about here?
I'm very excited about what we achieved up until now. and I can't wait to see the first people arriving there at the library.
Yeah.
But I'll leave the amounts, I'll leave that to the project manager.
Yeah. Oh, wonderful. Mr. Pratt, it seems like all the, the graph of financial, situation is actually on your side. Can you please elaborate a little bit better as to how much are we talking about here? It is also, worth mentioning that this is one of the best ever, projects that it has graced our shores. The cohesion that it's actually happening, hands to hands, people working together, showing that they do care about the lives of ordinary citizens of this municipality. It is worth mentioning that you guys are doing a plump, a work, and you really deserve a big round of applause for that. But on the financial what are we talking about? How much are we talking about? Sounds like an exorbitant amount that is going to be used to develop the skills, develop the learning institution. It is much worth for you to tell us. No secret. Can you just tell us how much are we talking about here?
Okay, thank you very much. I think we, as a trust, we are also very excited to form this partnership with the municipality. So in the previous years, when we do projects that involve the municipality, we had never had an opportunity to come up with a written down memorandum of understanding.
Yes.
So this is very historic in that all of us are agreeing in terms of our different spaces and our different roles that we want to play. So it's written up front. This one is responsible for this, so that it makes sure that the project is not a white elephant, as MMS said before.
Yes.
So in total for the two projects, we've spent around 10.5 million for the library, including the licensing center. Of course, the cost from the municipal side in terms of the actual people who will be operating at the library, working at the library, we still need to compute those, because those are long-term costs.
Yeah.
Your cost of your traffic officials, the cost of your administrators, the cost of your librarians and things like that. So those are a long-term thing, which I think you will probably see in an IDP of the municipality.
Definitely, you'll call us when the ribbon has to be cut. The amplicot, when it has to be cut, you'll be actually inviting us to come. Yeah, but then I just want to mention something. I wouldn't say, let me put this way. There are a lot of skeptical bureaucracies, or if not armchair critics, who normally says municipalities are not working, or the trust are not doing their justice towards the people. But here we are today, live in front of the community, to say this is happening. It's not only about the hearsay; it's about something that is really happening. And for that, I just want to hear from you. When did this collaboration started?
Look, the conceptualization around the project started around 2016-2017. We've been working with the municipality for those past years until we started with the construction in 2022. And then we finally completed it. We are on the route to completing it, so that should be done around April.
Definitely, this year.
This year.
That is so nice. That is beautiful. Just to add something, maybe to Mr. Makata, we're talking of satellite traffic station that is of high altitude. We're talking something that is fully equipped, and we are talking fourth industrial revolution, where people are living on a space of digital. How do you manage to come up with what? Can you just maybe summarize the collaboration? How did it happen that we end up having this as a green light to go?
Look, we as municipality, we sat down and did a diagnosis to check as to whether are we in the right path or not. And one of the strategic risk which we have identified, it was lack of stakeholder engagement.
Yeah.
And we began by saying, how then will we deliver world-class infrastructure and facilities without our key stakeholders? I mean, it is common sense to everybody that mining contributes significantly within Fetahomutugas. Therefore, if you neglect them, you are going to suffer the consequences. Then I came up with a plan to engage each and every mine, the trust, and say, look, let us collaborate on issues of common interest like this today, where in the trust had to offer their own resources to fund, a municipal infrastructure to better their own community on the ground. So that is how it came about. And we further said, look, going forward, we need to plan in a silo manner. So silo mentality is a challenge in government, and we said, how then do we remap our planning together so that we can leverage these limited resources to enhance and accelerate service delivery. Then we created an SLP committee which oversee the entire planning process for all the SLPs, including the trust projects. Because for the Bohwa Bja Rena trust, they might plan the project which is not in line with our IDP, requirements. Then what do you do? So we got to make sure that we speak to them up front, we plan together, we support them, and they also support the municipality. You see the 10.5 million that has been spent by the trust for us is quite significant because it means for the community of Mwebezi to get these services, municipality was supposed to be spending 10.5. But in this case, the trust have spent 10.5. So which means the budget that we had, we are going to invest it somewhere to accelerate service delivery. So this shows you the power of collaboration and partnership. If each and every one of us here can contribute, we can easily build this city within 6 years.
So meaning, at home or with the viewers as where you are, I just want to say this. This is one of the biggest, huge, a mountainous peak of heights project that I can explain in short just like that. Because if you listen to what these guys have been are coming up with, it simply means that spirit of Ubuntu, that spirit of working together, that spirit of saying service delivery has actually came to the forth. We see that they are not just lip service, they are of hard at work, where you can see the repercussions coming, and the repercussions of saying we've done this and this, and you're pointing at some things that is more of in real life happening. And for this, I want to say to this, my good sir on the side, can you just tell us quickly, because I forgot just to mention one thing, what is the name of your trust and where is it actually situated?
So we are Bohwa Bja Rena Community Development Trust. We are linked to Anglo-American Platinum. They are one of the founder trustees of the trust. So the trust is based within the Twickenham area. So it services the 12 communities around the Twickenham operations. Then going back in terms of the funding, so this is a joint funding between the three entities. So when we say 10.5, that includes the contribution from Anglo, the contribution from the trust, and the contribution from the municipality, which I said it's going to be a forever project.
So in a nutshell, we can say this is just a infant stage. We're still going to see more of what is happening. It's more like we're going to see more in the next 5-10 years. We might see our city becoming a new centennial. Definitely. Baburi, thank you so much. And I hope that you've had the gentleman here, but it will be wrong for me not to ask Mr. Reiter, how do you feel, say, about this whole thing?
Like I said, I'm really excited and I'm really looking forward and seeing the people there. Like we said, and we also don't want to see it as a white elephant. We would like to encourage people to make use of the facilities. And so all of the best, and thank you so much.
Definitely. Gentlemen, let me thank you all for being here and taking your aplomb time to spend time with us so that you can share with us this beautiful, magnificent, our ears could, I wish you can listen to this up until late at the wee hours of the morning, but because of time, I will say, guys, thank you very much for your time and your precious moment to come and grace. e tšhaba diatla ba kgale ba ba bereka a boletše ka mantsebetsebe a ditšhalete a e leng gore a tlo tswa a ile o berekela batho re bolela so ba šetse ba agile library e leng gore ba re ke ya manobonobo ga se fela library e le ya gone gore ke library ya manobonobo ya go ba le dintsanantsana re na le go mahinyahenya ka mogare kore ka montse wa mangwe o ka sa re go tsena one o hwetša e le gore ka gare ga gona selo re bolela go na le di-computer re bolela go na le di-Wi-Fi bana ba rena ga ba sana go sokola ba sana go faila re bolela so ba bolela ka satellite traffic station mo e leng gore ma-traffic a rena tlo ba kgona go re timela gausinyana gore ge e le gore go na le tsela e swantse e tlhokomelwe ba gona banna bao ba aparo tša khaki ba tlo re berekela nna ke thabile ke le magorometša lesebe la bokgomotšane mare ba ne ra mogopa setlogolo sa batokwa ke re ke tla le bona ka tšatši le latelago mara pick up to the gentlemen just who are around me. I'm very aplomly very excited about this initiative re tla ba re le gona tšatši le ba kgathang repone ra tseba gore tlo re invita ra tseba le ka sa re timi ditaba re tlo ba re le mo go fana ka taba tšetše mnate. Thank you very much ke a leboga.
Thank you.